King Kong Matrix. What is King Kong? Besides a gorilla, King Kong Matrix is a behemoth, like a gorilla for sure. It's comprised of 5 different matrices, okay? And King Kong Matrix was created, envisioned by a man named David Lisiaga. If you have not heard of him, let me just give you a brief blurb about him. 23 years in the industry, very well known in the crypto space, crypto being Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and a whole host of other ones, non-fungible tokens, NFTs. David Lisiaga has made a name for himself and also is very highly connected with other names in this industry. He had a vision. Wesley will speak more about his philanthropic vision. I'm about to show you ultimately what has manifested from that vision, okay, as an opportunity for you. One of the things that he has offered in King Kong Matrix, which is the core of King Kong Matrix, the product of King Kong Matrix, are crypto alerts. This is what he's done for many years. This is what he does really, really well, okay? And not by himself. And we'll talk more about that when I get to the next few slides. So let's just roll here. Crypto alerts. I mentioned five matrices within King Kong Matrix. We've got Gelada, Langur, Macau, Baboon, Mandrill, all named after behemoths, gorillas, okay? And with each one of these matrices, the product of King Kong is a crypto alert. When you become active on any one of these 5 matrices, you are now getting a crypto alert, but not just one and not just one time. You're getting a crypto alert per month for life on each one of these matrices as you become active. So what does that mean? You jump into Gelada and you'll see how and know how by the end of this presentation, but you jump into Gelada, you're gonna get a crypto alert per month for life. You jump into Langur next, you're gonna get now 2 crypto alerts per month for life. Macau, 3 crypto alerts per month for life. Baboon, 4, Mandrill, 5 crypto alerts per month for life. Now you may say, you may not even know what a crypto alert is. Some of you do, some of you may not. So let me explain it, okay? A crypto alert would be when Bitcoin dropped to 17K a few days ago, a couple of weeks ago. And this is an easy one because it's Bitcoin. Imagine it being something that you don't recognize, even more important to add to that on this crypto alert. But David sends you an email or picks up the phone and calls you or drops it in somewhere, texts you and says, buy now. Buy now and get out at this price, right? That's a crypto alert. Or he may say, sweep the floor on this non-fungible token, right? Which means get in low and then get out when it gets to this price. That's a crypto alert, okay? When you've gotten to Mandrill and you're active on all 5 matrices, you are now also getting whitelist opportunities. And what does that mean? A whitelist opportunity, very much like those crypto alerts. The difference is it's probably even more so unlikely that we've even heard about this particular product or project, right? And someone's is the way I've been describing it is a friend of mine who's, you know, successful in business, knows what they're doing. Always everything they touch turns to gold, comes knocking on my door and says, Camille, I'm about to launch a product. I'm going to sell it for $100. But because I know you, because we have this history, because we've been in business together, I want you to get in at $5. So the minute the first item hits the market, I've 20x my money. And don't let 3 or 4 of those hit the market. Now, I mean, my money is just going up. It's all green. Trees are now raining down cash on me. Whitelist opportunities. We will have access, early access to projects that most have not even heard about yet. And the benefit is we get in at a discount. Okay, so that's the product. Another thing to know, how do we get a lot of this opportunity besides just David's experience, his reach, his connections, the marketing team that is directly working with King Kong Matrix. This marketing team has launched several coins to a 9-figure market cap. What does that mean? That means it's on coinmarketcap.com. That means it's rivaling, it's up there. It has the potential to be another Bitcoin. And most of us probably missed our Bitcoin moment. Another one's coming. And through King Kong Matrix, through our crypto alerts per month for life, between 1 and 5, depending on what you do, we're going to know about it. We're not missing another Bitcoin. This product alone is enough to really stop this presentation right here and make you want to jump in right now so you don't miss this opportunity, but it gets better. So let's talk about it. I just showed you the 5 matrices. We're going to start with the first one, the Gelada matrix. The buy-in for the Gelada matrix is 25 cents. 1 quarter for one position on a 2x25 corporate forced matrix. One position is 25 cents. And as you grow your business, your enterprise, by sharing this opportunity, which I know you probably want me to stop right now so you can go do that, because what can you get for a quarter in this world? What can you get? Nothing. You can't get a piece of gum for a quarter anymore. You can't go to the dollar store and find anything in there for a quarter anymore that's worth having. But the payout as you grow your matrix per position that you're going to receive, I hope you're sitting down because I know this is going to blow you away, is half a penny. You put in a quarter, every position that comes under you, you're going to get paid half a penny. And I know you're laughing probably. What is half a penny? I want each of you to go Google what half a penny double every day looks like in 30 days. Better yet, 60. Okay. Now I want to go back and ask you a question. So if you know that this position, I've already told you the value. I've given you the value already, the product. And to be involved, it's just going to cost you 25 cents for one position. To get that value, I haven't even talked about the rest of the value, but you can see it at the bottom of the slide. How many positions would you get to get the value I just told you about, the crypto alerts at 25 cents? How much would you be willing to invest to get access to those crypto alerts? Would you get 5 positions, 10 positions, 100 positions, 1,000? What would you do? And now think about that half a penny I just said, doubled, duplicated, doubled every day for the next 30 to 60 days and what that number looks like. So if you duplicate what you would do, meaning go out and share this opportunity with people who would also see the value and get more than one position, how quickly do you think you could complete a 2x25 force matrix, which you can see to the right of the slide? And I want you to understand something. Those numbers on that table to the right of the slide are not people. Level 25 at the bottom, 33,554,432. That's not people, because that would blow me away. That'd make me think, oh man, how am I going to get that many people? It's positions. And at 25 cents, most of us are getting in for way more. That we're getting more than one position at a quarter, right? Now, I want you to think about this. 25 cents one time for a crypto alert per month for life. It's not a subscription. Next month, you don't have to jump back in and put another 25 cents in order to keep your back office open. It's one time, but the product, the crypto alerts, are every month for life. And as you expand your matrix, you have access to a total payout of $335,544. $335,000 for a 25-cent buy-in for one position. So depending on what you say to yourself, you know what, 25 cents, shoot, I can dig in my piggy bank right now and probably get 100 of those. And I can go out and find a few other people who have $25 to get 100 of these. Oh, we're going to fill this matrix out in no time. Guess what? You get 100 positions on the gelada matrix, you've 100x that $335,544. And Wesley will discuss, Dan and Wesley will discuss way more about that, what that means, how you bring value and maximize your earnings in this. But I wanted to give it all to you on this one slide. So there's some key points I want you to remember as we go through the next 4 matrices, because there's 4 more. Buy-in is one time. Positions, not people. The product is every month for life. And once you activate on the very first matrix, and once anyone you share this with activates on the very first matrix, guess what? They don't leave. It's not like other network marketing platforms, which I feel like probably most of us have experienced, where we invest in teams, right? We invest in people through money, time, because we're excited and amped up about the opportunity. They come in, they're excited and amped up about the opportunity. More than likely, we paid for a few. We paid some monthly subscriptions for a few that are way more than 25 cents, right? And then 30 days comes by after a 30-day investment in those people. The next month comes by and it's time for them to make the decision themselves. And they fall off, right? They block their own opportunity. They fall off and our investment goes with them. And this opportunity, they can't leave. They can't block their blessing. And I'll continue to reiterate that as we go through the next matrix. This is just matrix 1, y'all. Okay. Matrix 2, Langer, the buy-in, 50 cents one time for one position. Same 2 by 25 force matrix, same one-time buy-in, payout per position is a penny. And it seems like that's not a lot. Duplicate that, double that every day for the next 30 to 60 days. How many positions would you buy at 50 cents for one position for access to a total payout of $671,000? And where are we now? We've done gelada, which is 25 cents. We've done Langer, which is 50 cents. Let's say you go all in and get a position on each matrix. We're now at 75 cents. We have not even hit $1 yet. And we already have access to a payout of $1 million for a 75-cent investment for one position. And not just that payout, don't forget those crypto alerts that we're still getting every month for life. All right. And it's gonna sound redundant, but I want you to think about this. Macau, third matrix, $1, one time, not a monthly subscription, one time buy-in for $1. Payout per position of 2 cents. 2 cents. How many would you get? I just bought McDonald's yesterday. I spent $18. Or maybe I spent a little bit more than that. 20, I think it was yesterday. 20 positions on the Macau matrix, getting paid 2 cents per position that I share this opportunity with, that comes in under me, will give me 20x $1.3 million. If I got 20 of these, 20x 1.3 million. At this stage, we are at 3 matrices of the 5. We're getting 3 crypto alerts per month for life. And all we've done is invest $1.75 one time. All right. If you're excited, I want to see some 777s in the chat. We're not even done. Baboon matrix, the 4th matrix, buy-in, $5 one time. Now you're getting 4 crypto alerts per month for life. What's the payout per position? A dime. A dime for every position that lands underneath you. A dime. Okay. What's the total payout access that you get? 6.7 million. $6.7 million for a $5 investment one time. Now, if we add it all up, I believe we are over 10 million right now for literally a $6.75 investment. All right, let's go to the last and final matrix, the mandrel matrix. The buy-in is $10 one time. Now you're getting 5 crypto alerts per month for life and whitelist opportunities. The payout per position that shows in your matrix, 20 cents. 2 dimes you get for every position that shows in your matrix. And the total payout just for mandrel is $13.4 million. 13.4. We have now invested, we've now bought in one time a total of $16.75. One position on all 5 matrices, $16.75. One time, 5 crypto alerts per month for life and whitelist opportunities. And we now have access to $22 million payout plus. $22 million. If I haven't gotten in your ear, I need you to open it just a little wider. Just a little wider. I need you to hear me. This is our opportunity right now to work together, to activate, to elevate, to expand together, to share this with the world so that we can now create our own table to feast at. Do you hear me? It's time for us to create our own table. This isn't just for us, and Wesley will talk more about that. So with that said, because I'll keep going, and Wesley, he's texting me now like, okay, let's go, let me go. Because you know what? He's got a lot more to say to you, a lot more. You think you got excited from this? Mr. Hunter is going to share a lot more. And Mr. Allen, both of them are the experts when it comes to building, when it comes to understanding the overall matrix and how to expand and grow in this opportunity. So with that said, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Allen and Mr. Hunter. Let me know. I want to hear how excited you are in the chat.
All right, thank you for that great presentation. I love the energy you had today. I can hear the excitement in your tone today, right? So, and I want to say real quick before I hand it over to Dan, it brings me great pleasure and great joy to see Camille having so much fun with this one, right? Because I'm going to tell a little bit of her story. I hope she don't get bothered by me doing it. But Camille has been with our team, and we're a network marketing team. We've been doing this for like 2 years. And Camille has been with our team on this whole journey. Like, I promise you, that woman has been staying in there and riding with us, and she's had some difficult roads, right? And yet, the excitement that she has in this opportunity, it's really impressive, because that's what this thing is. Like, I can tell you, Camille is not a big recruiter. She doesn't like that recruiting part. She struggled with that part of this industry, right? But as you can tell, she's very smart. She has a huge heart, right? And in that, when she saw this opportunity, like she called me, she's like, Wesley, this is the one, right? And it's been, and she was the one who's been following this whole thing and so forth, so on. And when she saw how this worked, that she didn't have to do a whole lot of recruiting and that she could still be able to benefit from this, and then she saw all the working parts of it and the investment opportunity, she's like, man, this is it. We finally found it. And so when I hear her give the presentation today, that's all I kept remembering that conversation, right? So it's exciting to see. I mean, and that's what we're here to tell you guys. This one is just different. So we're glad you guys have hung on. We're going to give you a few more viewpoints and show you guys how to max out this opportunity and how to keep that energy flowing. But before we do that, I want to give the floor over to Mr. Dan Allen, who is the Global Master Distributor for King Kong Matrix, who can help to answer any questions you guys might have up until this point. I will then come back with a couple of mindset deals and I'll give you guys some structure and strategy. But we are here to answer your questions on all levels, all right? And be excited, be encouraged, be Camille. I'm telling you, this one's just different. All right, that's all I got. Dan?
Yeah, I was thinking about the video at the beginning. I work to take notes every time I hang out with y'all. And Mr. Thomas, he said he went to his father-in-law and said, this is the condition when it was, now before it got under my care, talking about his wife, of course, but just that process of how is the thing once you get a chance to put your energy to it. That's what I kind of got out of that whole process. And then this project, as I'm listening to Miss Young do her presentation, I'm thinking we're all getting a chance to meet the King Kong Matrix at the day we meet it. And then what is it going to be now that you get a chance to put your hands on it? If anything, I mean, like, so just, it was a little connection for me, a little moment. But my name's Dan Allen. I'm here to kind of help bring some of the concepts, if they're new to you, more to a layman's place. And or if you have questions about how to build or whatever you're thinking about, I'll try to do my best to bring light to it. So I think we do this 3 times a week. I come in with the group, and if this is your first time, this is our first time meeting each other, of course. And just for you to be able to, wherever you are today, you and I get a chance to spend this time together to take you at least one step closer to whatever your goals are that our platform can help you achieve. So ask me anything. I'm an open book. You gotta unmute yourself though. And Wesley, can you make me a co-host in case I gotta share my screen? So you got anything you want to ask? Hey Jack, how's it going, my friend?
I'm cool. Thanks, Don. My question is this: do someone get payouts as soon as you register one person, or as soon as you complete the matrix?
Okay, can you say that? I don't know if I heard that right. You said does a person get a chance to get paid out because of what?
You registered one person. As soon as you register each person, or is it at the end of completing the matrix?
No, you get paid out every time a transaction happens under you. The payouts start after you get your first client, right? So what the company does is when everybody signs up for one of those 5 matrices that Ms. Young was talking about, you're looked at as a client, right? When you go to empower your first client, I call it Client Plus. The real name is you become a distributor, business partner. So I'm even looking at a person as a client, only benefiting from the alerts, that's it, or a Client Plus, which is benefiting from the alerts and benefiting from the compensation plan. Once you're a Client Plus, so you're on the business side of the house, every transaction that's connected to you from your link, and then any link that's connected to those links, so it's like a link chain, right? And what I mean by link is you actually get a personalized website with your, what we call link attached to it, right? So if you wanted to empower somebody else with this opportunity to just be a client, either way, you would give them that website address that's specific to you, which we call link, right? That's my comfortable term for it, right? And so your link then gets attached to that client, right? If that client goes to build any business at all, or referrals, or any different way that it go, when they give out their link still connects that new person to you as well. So it becomes like a link chain, each person. And so you can grow and build like a link tree, if you will, because your link can go to 10 people, and then their 10 links can go to 10 people. And now there's 110 links connected to you. All that gets structured neatly inside the matrix. So once your link seed is put out into the world and you start to grow a link tree in the form of the shape of the matrix, every transaction that happens gets attached to you, a piece of it. That's why it breaks down the way that it does. And we can get to the details if you want to, again, to make it more, but I wanted to just answer this layer of it and then let you come back.
Okay. So
does that make sense?
Yeah. So the second question is this also. If someone gets to register under you with 16.75 cents, how much are you going to get in return for each person that registered at that level?
Okay, which level? Tell me the number again, so I know what you're talking about.
16.75.
16.75, perfect. Okay, so the 16.75, I'm gonna share my screen, is actually 5 different transactions all bottled up together. But once it hits the system separates it into its 5 components, okay? And so what the system's going to do is the system is going to give you 0.005 for that 25 cent part. Then it's going to give you 0.01 for that 50-cent part. Then it's going to give you 0.02 for that dollar part. It's going to give you 10.10 for that $5 part. Then it's going to give you 0.20 for that $10 part. So you add that back up. I never really said I've done it before. Let's add it up. So let's thank you. 10, 30, 20, 30, 32, 33, 33.5 cents for the 1675. Thank you very much. I never took the time to add them up back together.
Okay. Then another question is this: how can one? Why is it that the PowerPoint presentation is not in our back office?
Because it's in the
Because,
Discord channel. So we have a Discord community as well, right? And that's where that's our communication hub as a whole company. And if you go where it says pitch deck, the presentation is right there for you.
All right, I would want to get it in a PowerPoint because not everybody in my location has this Discord channel.
Right. So go to the Discord, right? Find out whoever invited you here or give Mr. Hunter, get the Discord link, go into Discord, look for the section that says pitch deck, and then you can download it right there for yourself. And then you can do the presentation as much as you like.
Okay. I will try it like right away and get back to you soon.
Okay, perfect. Nice to meet you, Jack.
All right. Thank you.
Anybody else? Camille, can you let me know if there's anything inside the chat for me? And then if there isn't any questions, I'll give it back to Mr. Hunter.
I am not seeing, I saw, is it a daily payout? You've answered that one. I'm not seeing any others in the chat.
Okay, perfect. It's Friday.
Are we really gonna let Dan go like that? So easy. Let's challenge him. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's ask him a couple. I actually have a couple of questions.
I'm ready.
Do you need one of the criteria is you need one person to activate, right?
Yes.
Okay. Could you expand on that? And then is that directly tied to when you start getting crypto alerts?
Okay. So let's start off with that. I like the crypto alert part too. When you first sign up, the company looks at each person as a client. The way the company knows you want to participate in the compensation structure, you don't have to pay more. You don't have to put in a resume, right? There's no HR department. You just have to go empower one other person. And then that's why I call it client plus, right? Because you already were a client. Now it's on the plus side, which is benefiting from the comp plan, the matrix structure. So those two are 100% exclusive from each other because you are already a client when you brought into the matrix package of your choice. So there's the client side where we all become a part of based on 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5 being the gelada, the langur, the macaw, the baboon, or the mandrill, right? That's how you figure out how many alerts you want as a client. Then when you step into the client plus side, you've sponsored one person as to just be a client if that's all they want to do, because it's always a personal choice, right? And then from there, you can then take a part in all of the glory of what's our matrix structure. But you absolutely get your alerts whether you want to talk to one person or 0 people.
Thank you for that.
And it's a real smart regulation reason for it as well. It's because regulators want to make sure that people have the opportunity to only be a client, right? That we're not walking around over promising anything. And if somebody didn't want to participate in the plus side, there's a clear defined line for that. Now, most companies, what they'll do is they'll charge a premium for getting to the plus side so they can show that extra payment was the proof that you wanted to participate in the business side of it, which is just every industry has some regulatory body. So here, instead of us charging anybody, we're saying if you show us from a sweat equity position that you wanted to be on the business side with us, now we know how to accommodate you. And then if you never sponsored anybody, we also know how to accommodate you from that perspective. So then you could easily participate at whatever level you felt comfortable at.
Thank you for clearing that up. I was actually asked that question a couple of days ago, and my answer aligns to the answer you gave, but someone thought that they heard you had to have one person in order to get access to those crypto alerts. And,
Right.
And I'm glad you cleared that up. You do not.
Exactly. 100%.
One more question in the chat we have, do we move to the next level as a team or individually? Miss Lady D asked that question.
The beautiful part about this comp plan, Miss Lady D, is there is no rank structure. And I don't know if if you look at it, like normally you got to jump through this many hoops, recruit this many people, or do this much volume in order to open up the compensation plan some more to you, right? That's normally the structure. Compensation plans in any company are kind of indicative to a behavior that company wants to see, right? And so early on in my career, we would almost, not on purpose, but find ourselves talking to people from other companies, and it will almost be a compensation plan war, right? So that led me along my journey to study comp plans, right? Some compensation plans had a sign-up bonus, right? You sign somebody up, you get this much, because they wanted you to just recruit. So they put that in there to help drive the behavior they wanted, right? Then you would have to go so wide or so deep, or a lot of different stuff if you ever built inside this industry before. And none of it's bad or good, just the company had an idea on what behavior they wanted to see from the field. What happened here is Mr. Lisiaga wanted us to have an opportunity to build as big as we can imagine across the globe. And so what he did was he took out of every 100 pennies, or out of every dollar, right? He took 5 cents and kept it for the company. So the company's profitable. It just makes sense, right? And then he took the other 95 cents out of every dollar that's coming into the company, and he broke it up into 2 different houses. So one house is the union level house. That part of the comp plan gets 45 cents of every dollar that comes in. Then it breaks down according to the preset model. And then 50% of every dollar that comes into the company, or USDC, gets broken down under the matrix house side of the company. So it builds from a team perspective. So when somebody comes in, it starts to fill across everybody's matrix that's connected to that link I was talking about. Like everybody here, for the most part, should be in some way connected to Mr. Hunter's link, which would be the seed. And now y'all all growing an Easy Money Squad tree, and it builds in according to the pre-designed ways of how this thing goes. We can get more into that. I just wanted to answer that part first, and then we can go further if you need to.
Did that answer your question, Lady D? Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, Lady D. You want me to do any more to that? You good?
I'm good. That's good for right now.
Okay, perfect. Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Now, I didn't get any notices on here of anyone new except Kim. Is anyone else on this call that is new, and is Kim still here?
I don't see Kim.
I don't see Kim. Anyone new on the call? Drop it in the chat if you don't feel like opening your mic. We want to make sure that your questions are also answered. Okay, I am not seeing any other messages.
All right.
Wait. I'm sorry. We got Calvin. And we got Shadane. Am I saying your name right? Open your mic for me.
Yeah, your chat, yes.
Yes. Okay, great. Shadane, do you have any other questions? I know you asked earlier if we can get paid daily. I know we answered that. Any other questions? Not to put you on the spot. You don't have to open your mic if you don't want to. You can drop it in the chat. Calvin,
Uh,
any other question? Oh, go ahead. Jack, you had a question?
Yeah, Mr. Dan, thank
Yes, sir.
you. I think I've gotten the PowerPoint presentation. So one more question. What are the other products of Kingcom Matrix?
What are the other what, Jack?
I said, what are other products of Kingcom Matrix? I once heard about crypto trading or something of sorts.
Just
So
the five
please help
alerts,
me
just the
to.
5 alerts with the whitelist opportunities if you're in the mandrill part. So if you're in the
So how
mandrill,
do
you also get whitelist opportunities. And outside of the whitelist opportunities is the 1 alert per month per matrix you're a part of. 5 in total.
I don't understand. Can you come again?
Sure.
You say if I'm in what level?
I got you covered right now, friend. So I call on the client side, I call the matrices. Is y'all can y'all see my Camille? Can you see my presentation? Is that the screen
Yeah.
show?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
Okay,
Mhm.
so on the client side, the word matrix, I use the word tier, okay? And on the client plus side, I use the word profit center for the word matrix. Because when I hear matrix, I think about Neo and doing all of the funny stuff. So just easier for my brain. So the matrix, the King Kong Matrix Company, we have a 5 alert tier system, right? And these alerts translate to crypto investment ideas. Okay. So if you have the Galata tier, right, membership, the Galata membership, you're going to get 1 alert and that's it. Right. If you have the Galata tier and you pay for the Langer tier, right, 2 different memberships, you're going to get 1 alert a piece, equaling 2, but they're separate, going to show up in your back office separately because you're part of those 2 groups, clubs, if you will, right? Then there's the Macaw Club, the Baboon Club, and the Mandrill Club. Each has 1 alert per month, totaling 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, depending on which memberships you purchased. So that's our product to the globe. And then if you go to Mandrill, which is tier number 5, that group number 5, you get also whitelist opportunities, which are an extra special kind of investment opportunity that Ms. Camille explained earlier, but just kind of that's like, it's not like that's it, that is it, right? So you get opportunity 5 different times to potentially increase your crypto portfolio each month.
Okay, that's fine. So how do we get in touch with you? Are you on WhatsApp? Can I have your WhatsApp link?
I'm here Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'm also on the Discord.
What of some of us who cannot always be on Zoom because it costs much to be on Zoom
on
from my
data,
location?
right? Absolutely.
So,
I understand totally, but this is where I am, right? I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'm on Discord on Tuesday through Saturday, right? 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which if you're in Nigeria, that's 9 a.m. Nigerian time, also London. So that's where people can find me. You have a support system already in place with Ms. Young, Mr. Hunter, and everybody else, and you'll get more accessibility to them because they're part of your direct support structure. So I'm not always available for everybody. It's just not how my week is structured. So I make group settings to be able to help as many people as possible when I have the time, and those are my times. So I have a Discord, the same Discord you were on. There's a little room that says presentation. I'm there live like this, except you got to text in the chat to me where here I can hear you. And then I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday supporting the Easy Money Squad. That's for Dan. When Mr. Hunter gets on, he'll have another answer because this is the group that he is growing that link tree I told you about. And I'm sorry if that's not the best answer. It's just the truth for me.
It's all right. It's fine. I understand.
Another question in the chat. Where do you find the alerts in your back office?
It's under the section that says learning. So that's where they'll live at. So if you go to the right, or if you're on a mobile phone, it's the 3 lines up at the top right. It says dashboard, team, prospects, something and something, something. So you go to where it says learning, and then that's where the alerts will be.
Thank you for that.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't think I see any other questions, but thank you all for chiming in and putting Mr. Allen to work. We got a wealth of knowledge over here, and he's got massive reach and experience in this area. So we want to definitely tap his brain as often as possible when we are graced with his presence. So I just did a little recap too of the crypto alerts under learning in the back office. Any other questions before we let Mr. Allen go and move on to Mr. Hunter, the builder, the myth, the legend, the wild beast mode? Any other questions?
Going once.
Going once.
Going twice.
Going twice.
Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Easy Money Squad, to hang out with y'all, help build. I'm looking forward to every one of you stepping into what your goals are, and then matching your belief with your goals, then combining your excitement and emotion to that, and then manifesting what it is you see. So with that being the case, build it big, build it global. Mr. Hunter, I turn the call back over to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So my job is more so to tell you guys exactly how to take advantage of the opportunity, right? So we've heard what the opportunity is. And so we have that information, right? So now what do we do with it? How do you maximize your income in this opportunity, right? So I'm gonna dumb it down and make it a little simplified, because I'm gonna give it to you the way that it works in my brain. I don't have a whole world of understanding. I'm a very simple guy. So I'm gonna give you a very simplistic way of looking at this thing, right? And I'm gonna do it with a visual, because I like visuals. You know, that's how things work better for me. Even though I'm a writer, like I've written 32 books, but still visuals work better for me. So what exactly are we doing here? And why are we so excited about it, right? Sure, there's the crypto alerts. It's crypto opportunities that you'll be able to invest in, right? Where you'll be able to make money as you participate. That's what the product is. That's where we are. Okay, but now, why is this exciting to a guy like me, a builder? I am a builder. I love recruiting. See, I'm not one of those people who says, I can't recruit. Nobody wants to do this. I don't believe in that at all. Like, I am a network marketer, and I happen to know that network marketing is the second highest paid profession in America. So with that combined with my love for people and just the energetic nature that I have, right, I think network marketing is awesome. But I know everybody doesn't see what I see or feel what I feel. So when I found this opportunity and understood how it worked, the reason why it generated so excitement for me is because this works for those people who aren't builders. This works for those people who can't recruit. And I'm thinking, you know what? This one, I can definitely help to share and explain. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this down in a very simple way, right? What are we paying for, and what does it all mean? The minimal invested in this opportunity is just 25 cents. If you're the kind of person who says, I don't have any money, I don't know anybody, I don't know if it works. If you're that kind of person, you know, you're working with that energy. It costs 25 cents to give this thing a look. What do you get for your 25 cents? You get the alert, right? We talked about that. But more importantly, let me show you how it works in the comp plan. Okay. So the first thing I want you guys to understand is I call them streams, right? Because it makes simple in my mind. So you got the 25-cent stream. You have the 50-cent stream. You have $1. You have $5. And you have $10. All right. Those are the 5 streams. for a total cost of $16.75. Now, what part of this works for you? That's up to you, right? But here's the point that you guys must all understand. Should you come in at 25 cents? Should you come in at 16.75? That's up to you. How do you make that decision? That decision is made on how much do you want to earn. If you come in at the 25-cent level, I'm going to call it a cup, right? You will have a cup. So I'm going to draw me a cup, I guess. I'm going to try to draw a cup here if I can. Please forgive my art. Didn't go to that school. But you got a cup. You came in at 25-cent level. That means you have a cup that now gets to dip out of the 25-cent stream. For every quarter that falls beneath you, you will earn a half a penny. Okay? And I'm going to talk about how that happens. Now, that's the exciting part. Because it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you listen to Miss Young, as she talked about the value of a penny and how it can compound, the compounding nature of it is very important. I'm going to hammer that point home in just a second, but I want you to hear what this is. Your cup now gets to fish out of the 25-cent pool because you came in at 25 cents. If you did not come in at 50 cents, well, you can't fish from a pool that you didn't put nothing into. It's that simple. So that's the first decision you have to make. How many of these pools would you like to fish out of? You say, well, I want to fish out of all of them. Fine. Then you've already made a decision. $16.75 is your entry price. And you can do more. I'll talk about that in a second. You can definitely do more. Because many people are coming in and they're coming in at 5 times that price. Some are coming at 10 times that price. And this goes up to 1,000 times that price. Yes, $16,750. Some people are coming in at those price, right? Sorry, that's too many zeros. I didn't say I went to school every day. I went to school a couple of days. But anywho, the point is, this is the first decision that you make. You get a half a penny from that pool, 1 penny from this pool, 2 pennies from this pool, 10 pennies from this pool, and 20 pennies from this pool. All right? If you come in at the full $16.75. Now, if you bought in at 5 times that, I think it comes out to $87, I think it is. I'm not sure. Miss Young can check it out. But it's like $87 that comes in at this price, right? Some are coming at this. What is it?
$83.75.
$83.75. There we are, right? So that's if you come in for the 5-pack. What is the difference? Well, that means instead of having 1 cup, you now have 5 cups dipping into that same stream. Same login information, same back office, but now because you had more money, you say, well, wait a minute, I can afford to put a little bit more into this. So now your cup dips into that same pond 5 times. There, 5 times here, 5 times here, and on down. So you maximize your income simply by the nature of your investment. If you did it 10 times, right, as we call it, say 10x, that means 10 times. That's what 10x means. It means now, instead of fishing 5 times, you now get to fish 10 times into each one of these rivers. All right? That's just a visual about the first decision that you have to make. Now, how much would you want to put in, and how do you know this is going to work, and what does it take to actually start earning? And why do we say you don't have to bring a lot of people, right? Oh, I see a long question. Look in that chat and see if it's a question I need to answer. I don't know if I need to read that. That's a long question. I can't scan through it real quick, Miss Young. All right, so that's the first decision you have to make, is how many cups do you want to put into this river? Because here's this, again, if you're not in at this level, then you don't get paid at that level. No skin in the game, no gas in your tank. That's the first decision. Right now, what are the other exciting parts of this thing? Why do we say you don't have to bring a lot of people? Because in this matrix, you only have to bring one person, I say, in order to max out the entirety of matrix. You can earn at all levels. You say, well, what if I don't want to bring anybody, Wesley? I'm tired of bringing people. People don't believe this. They're over it. They're done. Well, guess what? You can literally create a second account using your own link, sign up a second account for just 25 cents. And the moment that you do that, you now have used your link once, right? You've done your part to add to the community. So now you get to earn from the entirety of the community, right? Right? So you're able to earn from the entirety of the community. So how does that earning work? And what makes this one so different? I have to go back to you with the vision that was shared with me by David Lisiaga when he first wanted to put this, he had his brainchild, he put this together, right? His thing was, he says, well, Wesley, why do we keep building these companies for Americans? Because they have the money. He said, but then the Americans come in, right? And they don't do anything. They complain. They don't make anything. And at the end of the day, you know, we have all of these international communities who can really use these opportunities, but they don't have the money to afford it. You know, and we looked at the statistics. The average American can only recruit 1.25 people, whatever, 2.4 people. So 1.5 persons, right? Or they're roughly thereabouts is the average recruitment of most people. But yet when you're dealing with internationals, when they see something and they're convinced that it works, they show up by the hundreds. Like I can tell you as a network marketer, I've been doing this for 2 years. Usually when I'm engaging with people from foreign nations, they show up. When I say, hey, do you have anybody? They're like, yeah, I got 40 people. Yeah, I got 50 people. And we're like, wow, we're like, well, how did you talk 50 people into doing this, right? But they don't have the money to participate. So David's vision was, why don't we, instead of catering to the Americans this time, why don't we build something that's really designed for the internationals, right? But where the Americans can use their money to benefit themselves and benefit those internationals, so that you can move this matrix with either your money or your people. And those who are willing to do both, well, you can tell the results. They make the bigger paycheck, right? You want it. So there is that direct bonus that you get for those that are doing the work. For those that are recruiting, they make a whole extra, piece of money. That's your unilevel we talk about, because they're working. Those who are just sitting, well, they'll earn through the matrix. Now, unique. Oftentimes in network marketing, we have this thing where we feel we follow people and that people are making money off of us, right? Trust me, as a top upline in many matrices or many downlines, that's usually it's almost like a curse that you have, right? Oh, I'm under this person, he's making money off of me. And well, people don't always connect the work that it takes to help sustain that organization. They look at it with a place of blame. So having said that, why is this one different? What David has done is, let's say the upline person can go into their back office and they can purchase position packs. Now, I'm not going to get all confusing with the language. I'm going to dumb this down, like I say, so we're going to do King Kong for dummies. What is a position pack? A position pack is no more than coins. Let's call them coins for this example, right? Now, what does that mean? If I go in my back office and I purchase a 100 position pack in the Galata matrix, what does all that mean? I'm gonna dumb it down. If I buy 100 position back in the 25-cent matrix, that means I'm buying 100 quarters. The moment that I push purchase, 50 of those quarters are going to drop and layer up under my left leg. 50 of them are going to layer under my right leg. Everybody in my organization is going to eat their fraction of that quarter as it goes up for the 24 levels. We call it a 2x20. It's 25 layers, but it's you plus 24. That's how it's 25. You get 1 quarter split all the way up the line. Everybody gets a piece of that quarter. This happens at all levels, whether it be the quarters, the 50-cent pieces, the dollar coins, the $5 coins, the $10 coins. The more that people purchase, the more it rains down. So I have some teams that have actually put together rain parties each week, where they're going to literally jump on there and take turns making it rain. Why is that significant? Because the moment that you make it rain under your downline, every single body makes their percentage of that rain instantly. That money is withdrawable daily. You can withdraw your money daily. There's no hold on your money, right? So let's say you made $300. You might take $200 out and go pay a bill. And then, you want to show some love to the people who are rocking with you, right? So you might throw $100 worth of coins. As you do that, everybody logs in and is like, whoa, look at this. They're making their percentage of all the rain that takes place, whether it's $2, $3 here or there. Doesn't sound like a whole lot of money, right? But remember, we only came in with $16.75. So in some nations, if they can find a way to make an extra $2 or $3 a day, that feeds their family for a day. You say, well, Wesley, that ain't enough for me. Well, you have the option. You can buy the bigger pack, which puts you more cups into that same stream. And in that, you will get a larger percentage of all the rain that takes place. Not taking anything off anybody else's plate. You just simply have an added benefit for yourself. You follow what I'm saying? So in this way, those with the money can increase their earnings by the level of their purchase, and those with the work ethic can work and build, and yeah, they'll make a whole extra stream of income because they're doing an extra stream of work. Quid pro quo. Everybody wins. It's visual because you don't have to wonder if the upline is doing anything. You'll actually log into your back office and you'll see, like for instance, in this case, Wesley 201. What does that mean? A Wesley 201 means that coin number 201 is sitting in your Galata matrix, which is your 25-cent matrix. That tells you that Wesley has just bought 200 and something coins and some of them rained under you. You can see the work product of your upline doing its part and you doing your part, and we each benefiting each other. An important point before I go to the question is this. Like any other time in network marketing, the King Kong matrix is really a team sport. What does that mean? If you're the person who's just sitting there and waiting, watching, not working, you can stop the momentum and the speed by which you earn. What do I mean by that? A lot of people ask me, say, well, how long would it take me to see a profit? My answer is simple. I don't know. How long are you or your team willing to work? It's really that simple. Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to do an invest? It's not like you can just come in and sit there and say, okay, well, you will make money. You brought your account in and you got 10 people funding you at 25 cents a piece. So yeah, you'll make, 30, 40 cents a day. I mean, you'll do that. But if you say, well, I want to make more than that, that ain't enough money. Well, then the answer is simple. Do the recruitment part, help others to see the value, keep the momentum going, make it rain in the back office, inspire your downline. As they see the money coming in, they are running to go tell somebody else, man, I just made $5 that quick. That's crazy. Look, let them become the walking billboard for your success of your team by simply everybody doing their part, So it's a pass the baton sort of deal, so we're looking for leaders that want to step up. I heard Jack earlier. I don't think he's still on the call. But he asked for the presentation. I heard Avion has asked me about having the presentation. Those are the kind of stuff that we're looking for. We're looking for leaders in different areas to step up and do their own opportunity calls. Yeah, sure, you can call us. We can jump on and give you some pointers. We can do like Mr. Dan just did for us, right? We'll jump on. We're there to assist you. But this is your show. And the more you do, the more you'll make. Many of you guys know the copy and paste messages I've been using. I see Calvin's on the call. Right? I've been knowing Calvin, about a year and a half ago? He was with the team, right? I know Calvin's a go-getter. I know what he can do. He got the message. The same message I sent Calvin, which got him to this call. You guys can send out that zip. He can copy and paste that same message to 10 other people. That's all we're doing here. It's duplication. But in duplicating, we all win, right? So with that said, unless there's any other question, I want to take the first question. Let me read this one real quick.
It's actually, you're gonna have to scroll back. Well, I'm not sure if you see everything that we've been chatting about, but there was a question around in their back office. They see under team downline 1 out of 50, and then a total of 77,000. And the question is, are those all of the positions that can they only see the positions, the number of positions that have landed underneath them, or is that all of King Kong?
So that's a good question. That's a good question, right?
And let me add to it. Then they have not shared their link yet. And they said, what would activate or open for them to now get paid on any of those positions? So that's the overall.
Okay. So first of all, that's a good question. I noticed that last night, and it seems that number is indicative of everybody in the matrix inside the company, because everybody's downline that line shows a similarity of numbers. So I did want to get some clarification on that. I do know that's one of the parts inside of the back office that they are working on. They took that window out in the beginning only because it was overwhelming the system. The numbers were growing so fast, it overwhelmed the system. But that is a point of clarification that needs to happen, so that you know exactly what's happening beneath you as opposed to what's happening in the in the entirety of the company. That's one. Number two, if you are in the matrix and you've signed up, but you have not yet used your link, then you're here for the product. You're waiting for the crypto alerts, right? That's what that tells us, because you haven't recruited at all. So you didn't say you wanted to make anything from the comp plan. So the simple fix to that is you say, well, wait a minute, I do want to earn from the comp plan. Okay, so it's like any other job in the world, right? Prove it. Right? So how do you prove it? Very simple answer. You can create a secondary account for just 25 cents. Once you've used your link, you have to use your link one time. And now you qualify to earn throughout the matrix, right? It's really that simple. You use your
Wesley, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Is it from that point that they get that one use their link one time, or if everything that's underneath them, do they now get access to the payout per position?
Well, they get from the moment they okay. So if you've been here for a week, and I know somebody who has, and they have not used their link, remember the payouts are triggered instantly. So there's no way they can use the link today and say, okay, now give me the payouts from last week, right? They will only get paid from the moment that they create that secondary account. So any money that's already went by, you missed it, right? So, well, how do you know when you get money? Well, the question is, you will start to make money from the time that you create the first account up under your link. You now qualify in the matrix. Once you qualify in the matrix, now, remember I talked about raining of coins or somebody beneath you actually bringing in somebody else and all of those things that starts to happen around you now you earn something from it going forward, from that moment forward. Right? Is that making sense? Does that help to answer that question? There's no back pay. You weren't working for the company last time. That's what network marketing is. You're advertising for the company. The moment you recruit the first person, they say, oh, okay, this person is helping us. So since they're helping us, we're going to pay them. But until that happens, there's no indication that you choose to want to be a part of it. Maybe you're just here for the signals, right? So the moment that you put the first account in, from that point forward, you will begin to earn in the matrix. What do you have, Camille?
That is all I'm seeing right now.
No. The other Camille. Got two Camille. Cammy, let's do Cammy.
Okay. Hi, I'm also Cammy or Camille. Hi, everyone. So that
my namesake.
Right. Y'all both call each other both of you's nickname is Cammy. So I got to be real clear. The other Cammy.
Oh my God. That is awesome. So listen, let me suggest that I do an alternative account for myself for 25 cents. Now that 25 cents in that one matrix, is that gonna mean that I'm only gonna get paid on that level? Do I make the alternative account with a 1675 to ensure that I'm paid on every level, or does it not matter as long as I use my link?
It doesn't matter as long as you use your link. If the secondary account is a 25-cent account, it doesn't matter. Because remember, your earning position is based on what you purchased when you came in.
That's 1675.
Yeah, 1675. So you have 5 cups. You have a cup in each river. That secondary account won't be making much though, because it's only got 1 cup in the river.
So we don't really have any excuse for not using our link and not getting paid. If it's just to go in and I could do that right now.
Exactly.
I was waiting for the person to get their act together, do the MetaMask wallet, and the feedback was. So
yeah.
I can just do the 25 cents with my link. Okay.
That's the easiest thing to do. Or I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, what most people are doing, they're bringing in family and friends, because even after you start to build it out, it's like you want them to earn from it too. So they're bringing a lot of 4 or 5 family and friends, and then starting to build in under that, because that way all 5 of those accounts will earn from the benefit of that first sign up, right? So a lot of people are doing that.
Awesome stuff. Thank you.
I do want to point something out that Cammy shared with me in direct message over here in the chat. She is saying, so she is in this opportunity, has not used her link one time, but she has half a penny half a penny in her back office. That is the magic of this. She has half a penny in her back office and she has not used her link one time. Why?
Now
Because she got half a penny off of her own position
Right.
that she got in. She's
Right.
getting money back just for getting in. And that is the beauty of King Kong Matrix. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna get back.
no, we noticed that the other day, right? We had a couple people, they signed up at the 165 packet, and as soon as they logged in, they had like $2.65. They're like, wait, what did I do? Right? But it's because I don't know, that one kind of baffled me too, because you haven't gotten the one. How do you get the I don't know. Hey, but who minds when extra money is being paid, right? So let's go. So that was, yeah, that's interesting, but good stuff. All right. So with that said, unless there's any other questions, So let me do this real quick. I'm gonna put a couple people on blast. Let me see. Lysandra.
Yes.
Okay. I think I asked you the other day. I can't remember. So you've been involved about
There's
what,
there's more.
So you've been involved about 4 or 5 days now, right? Roughly thereabouts. Okay, how much would you say you've earned from your $16 investment so far?
Hold on, let me log in. I'm right there. Just 1 second. I am seeing $67.79.
$67. Nice.
79 cents.
And how many people have you brought to this opportunity?
Okay, so I brought my son, Althea, Elizabeth, probably 3 or so. I sponsored a few already, still have more to sponsor. I brought Avian too. So we get in there. Not much, but it's already $67.
Nice. So it's just getting started. All right, awesome. And that's a one-time fee, no monthly, right? So
Yes.
keep that in mind, guys, as you guys build this out. I mean, it's really not hard to do. It doesn't seem like a lot of money. It's all about momentum. But I really want you guys to understand the simplicity of what this is. And finally, I'll say to you guys this. One of the things that's been most exciting for me as a recruiter, as a builder, somebody who enjoys it, I've never been in any opportunity where I've had hundreds of people waiting to be signed up. Like, it's crazy how many people are waiting to be signed up, right? I love it. It's a great space to be in. I don't have to beg people. The final note.
Hey, I have a question before I forgot. If you want to say upgrade the account or by position, do you buy from your commission wallet, or do I have to purchase it through the MetaMask?
Great question. Great question. So right now you can only buy it from commissions, but you will be able to buy it from the MetaMask. If you're anybody on my team and that's a concern of yours and you really want to get upgraded now, we do have a way that you can do it, right? Where we can just get you a coupon and you can go in and do it that way. So that's a whole nother story. So just talk to us individually if that becomes a concern for you or any of your individual team. And that's where I wanted to wrap up anyway. So that's a good point to bring up. Another unique part of this comp plan is we have coupons in our back office that we can purchase. And then we assign those coupons simply by someone's email. So what does that mean? When it comes to trying to help to bring in teams or sponsor people or whatever the case might be, you can buy coupons for as little as 25 cents, right? If that's what you choose to do, and you can help people to get started. With that said, I want to point out that we are doing onboarding today. I'm trying to get everybody in the international group signed up. So all of you guys help get the word out, get your teams together. This weekend, we want to get everybody signed up. All of you people that have been waiting, we want to get everybody signed up and get everybody on the mission. So we'll be doing all day Zooms, and we have put the post out. So we thank you for that. We appreciate you guys jumping on the call. If there's no other questions, we will definitely wrap this up. And with that said, is there anything else you want to share before we wrap it up, Camille?
Whoops, let's activate, let's elevate, let's expand, and let's do it together. Let's not hold back on this. There's nothing really to lose, but everything to gain.
Absolutely. Right. The more you do, the more we do, and the better we all do. With that said, y'all have a good one. See you guys all tomorrow. Same link, same time. Share it with your folks.
Not
Let's-
tomorrow. Sunday.
I'll be here tomorrow. I mean, so
Oh,
we're doing,
I'm
we're doing it every
sorry.
day. Sunday's
Oh,
the big day.
I thought we were okay. I thought we had talked sideways on the sidelines on that. My bad. Yep, same time, same day. I mean, every
Right.
day, same time, same day.
We're trying to make Sunday more exciting. We're hoping that you guys can get as many people on, but we're going to be, I will be here every day for the next 3 weeks. I do know that Miss Young has some other concerns. That's why she has some other business and whatever. So there may be days when, she may not be available. That's fine. But no matter what, we will use the same link every day for 3 weeks. And we're looking for leaders to duplicate this. So we want you guys to be on the presentation, learn the presentation so that you can also go out and do your own presentations, right? That's the key. I see you, Avion. I see you, Edwin. Let's get those presentations ready to run. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. See you. Oh, and Annette, I know also you talked about doing presentations. So let's get it signed up. Let's get it going. Let's get it out there. All right. Thanks, guys. See you on the next one. Peace.